Marcy Kaptur has represented this area of Ohio back when she was elected in 1982. A long time, yes. She still serves, a Democrat. And of course, Republicans have tried to knock her off the perch over the years with no success. But the guy to have the best chance was last election. Merrin lost to Marcy Kaptur by less than 1%. And he declared he's going to try it again today. He declared that and going to give it another try. Looking back at the election back in 24, what would you do differently?
Well, Dan, it's great to be with you. I was really excited today to announce my run again for this seat. We came closer than any candidates ever came to defeating Marcy Kaptur, despite being outspent by millions and millions of dollars. So to answer your question, we're getting started early. We're building upon the organization that took us to the final round with Marcy Kaptur. And we're going to raise more money and be able to get our message out better and hopefully defend against all the false attacks that were lodged against me the last time.
Yeah, it's a nasty business in what you're in. Is a lot of commercials are purposeful but vague in some things. They kind of slide the truth a little bit. That's just part of politics. And I don't know how you must. Are you thick-skinned?
Well, I am, but I want the truth to be told. So it's it was disappointing. All the negative advertising against me last time. But hey, that's life. Voters made a decision, but the majority of voters, Dan, rejected Marcy Kaptur. Less than 49% of the people said we want Marcy Kaptur to continue beyond 40 years. And when you see how she voted against the tax cuts this last couple weeks, you think about that. A family of four that makes $80,000 again, Marcy Kaptur voted to increase their taxes by approximately $1,800. Okay, she cares more about illegal immigrants and making sure everyone has their process before they're deported than she does taking care of families in Northwest Ohio. Her values are not simply aligned with the majority of people in Northwest Ohio, and that's why I believe we have a good opportunity here to win in 2026.
Is it a tough nut to crack with this Lucas County being historically blue? Are there enough red voters out there to get a Republican over the top?
There are enough voters that believe like I do to get me over the top. It's just about getting our message out, people being comfortable with me, knowing the messages, and being able to cut through the false and just outrageous radio ad, TV ads. Your viewers saw it the last time. On the issues, the majority of people agree with me.
Running for the House, that's every 2 years, Senate every 6 years. Are you in a position where you can do all you can in your campaign and say the right things, but yet a lot depends on what happens in the White House, what happens in Congress, and what the national mood, if they're happy with what the White House is doing. If they're unhappy, then they turn back to the old ways. So how do you deal with that?
Well, that's a great question. The national environment and the mood of the nation play a great role in what happens. I think Trump is doing a good job. I think the majority of Americans think our economy is moving in the right direction. We're getting back to sane policies like not having men play women's sports, opening up all our resources to drill and lower energy costs. And you're seeing inflation come down. So, I'm hopeful, and I believe that the Republican Party and Trump are going to continue to be very strong in 2026, and I think that's going to help me out.
A lot of people are frustrated. I think the approval rating of Congress is very, very low. It's like people believe they don't really do anything. There's all these bills that need to be passed. Things need to happen. And I know behind the scenes we have to work some bills, get some things changed in meetings before we can bring it out in public for a vote. How do you deal with that?
Well, I've had experience in the state legislature where I spent 8 years. I have changed over 20 laws, and I'm a strong conservative, but have been effective, Dan. You have to be effective. You got to find concrete things that you can do to make people's lives better. And if I'm going to Congress, I'm going to stand with President Trump and try to get the American First agenda passed and all the things I can on. But I'm going to do everything I can to make a difference in the lives of Northwest Ohio. Our economy has to be revitalized. Okay, that's not a Republican, Democrat issue. We need higher paying jobs. We need more industries. We need reshore jobs. And I'm going to do everything I can to, partner with our local community to do that. Help the Toledo Express Airport, the ports. There's so much that needs to be done that's been neglected over the last decades.
You came up through state government. You've been really with state government now 10, 12, 15 years. Your experience with that, do you think that helps you with the national government, with Congress?
I do. First of all, I have a proven record. You want someone that's proven themselves. I've been well vetted. People know where I stand on the issues, and I think that's why I won the Republican primary the last time. Is people trust me. They know my record. They know what I stand for. My word is my bond, and I think my record is what's going to help me, capture the Republican primary nomination again, and ultimately flip this seat red.
Are you feeling from the Republican Party national that they're behind you? Because I know they see Marcy Kaptur as a target they want to knock off.
Yeah, they have to win this seat this time, and I received a lot of support last time, and I'm hopeful. I'm sure the Republican nominee will receive a lot of support this time. It's a must-win election.
Yeah, there will be other candidates. Of course, some good candidates are coming out of here, but so the first target though is to win the primary next May.
That's correct. That's correct. And we have, polling has been out. We're in a very strong position. We're, over 25, 30 points ahead of the next person. But, I don't take anything for granted. I need to go out there and earn the voters' trust again.
Derek, great to see you
Thanks
again.
you.
Derek just announced this afternoon that he was running. We all expect it anyway, but best of luck to you. The primary coming up next year.
Thank you, Dan.